Justin here again on Foggy Lane Garden, and today I want to show you something that's I think is pretty cool. If you watch the channel, you know that I plant potatoes, a lot of them, and I really do enjoy experimenting with different varieties. So you know, I've probably grown 25 30 different varieties of potatoes in the last 6 or 8 years. Last year, on a whim, I was at one of the big box stores looking for something which I can't remember. I happened to spy a small 4-pound bag of these potatoes called Innovator. So I said, what the hell, I'll give them a try. And anyway, I bought them and I planted them. They really turned out good. So when I got the potatoes, it was kind of late in the season. They sprouted really long eyes and stuff on them, right? A few of the eyes fell off in the bag, and I had a black plastic barrel with some mostly Promix in it. So I stuffed a few of the, just poked a few of the eyes down in the soil and didn't think anything of it, and lo and behold, they took, and boy did they ever take. And later that summer I went out to get a few potatoes for supper, and I figured I'd try the Innovators. I dug around in that barrel and I grabbed what I thought was a small one, and he wouldn't move. He wouldn't come out. So I started digging around again, and when I started digging, this guy emerged. So it's a monster of a potato. Anyway, I kept him because I knew there were going to be a lot of eyes on him, and I'm going to plant this today. I'm going to plant them in this blue tub here, that big old alien looking Innovator. But I got a few things to do first. There's way too much soil in it to start. Earlier this year I planted a bunch of broccoli seedlings in her, and I think I planted 12, and we only got one. We only got one to survive, so I'm going to keep him. I'm going to take him out and put him in a little pot. I'm not going to plant him as he is. I'm going to break him off into individual pieces. There's like there's a million eyes on that guy. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing I got to do is get that little pot ready and put that broccoli in it. This soil, I've heavily amended this already because I prepared it for the broccolis that failed. Almost failed. Anyway, lay this potato over there. Now we got to get something. I'm not cleaning out this pot or anything. You know, give it the worst possible chance of getting going. But anyway, I got a lot of compost and chicken manure and everything in this soil, and I'm hoping it'll be all right for that broccoli. But anyway, we're going to transplant them later on anyway. Try to get all of them without doing too much damage. The roots should be small on them still. Hopefully he'll be all right. Yeah, he'll be fine. And we're just going to drop him in here. Just like so. Just like that. And we some nice we put him aside. Now next thing we got to do, way too much soil in here, so I got a couple of buckets and we're going to empty out some of this soil. Oh, I was going to check the temperature of this soil before I started doing it, just to make sure. Okay, we got to do that right now. And my temperature probe is kind of wonky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But we're going to check it anyway. We'll try her. And we got a fiddle with the wire. Can you see that? Come to life. Oh, 14. I just saw 14. Did you see it? That's plenty warm for sprout potatoes. Come on. So it's 13 degrees. I'm thinking. We don't really know. 16. So it's, what about the stuff we just took out? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm satisfied. We'll be alright. Oh yeah, it smells good. Smells mossy. My core whatever from the Pro Mix in there. I forgot to tell you, it's March 2nd in Newfoundland. Last night it got down to about -12 and the Celsius side. And it's only about -5 or 6 out right now. But in this greenhouse, the temperature stayed around 10 or 12 degrees last night with the blower going. Even out in the unheated part, it stayed above freezing. It was got down to about 1 degree. Okay, I think we took enough soil out of there. So we got about 8 inches of soil left in there now, and that is plenty. I'll dig a hole and I'll sink them potatoes. I'll sink those seeds down 4 or 5 inches into that. That should be best kind. Probably put 5 pieces in there. 4. I'm going to put 4 pieces in there. 3 months time, around the end of May, we should have some nice, fresh new potatoes to have for our supper. So innovators are resistant to scab. However, I'm not sure what my pH of my soil is in that. I'm pretty sure it's acidic, but just to be safe, I'm going to add some aluminum sulfate. That'll acidify. That'll lower the pH, which should help with any scab that decides it wants to develop. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that in now. So you got to be careful with this aluminum sulfate because, of course, aluminum is toxic to plants. So I'm going to be real scientific. It says to add 1 kg, 2 pounds over 20 square meters, or a half cup to medium-sized plants. Oh, what did they say? Half a cup, not very much. So I know what I'm going to do. There, that looks like a half cup. And we're going to mix that in now. Like I said, you got to be scientific about these things. That should help with any scab. But they are scab resistant, so I'm really expecting some really nice smooth potatoes. And it's nice to put them in this tub because if it gets really warm in this greenhouse, we can always put them outside. There, I don't have any fertilizer or anything to put in it, but like I said, we do have some chicken manure courtesy of my good friend Paul Ford. Thank you, Paul. And some of my own compost, which has a lot of there's quite a bit of horse manure in it, plus vegetable scraps, sawdust, so on and so forth. But anyway, I think that's ready. Now it's time to divvy this up. I think we're going to put 4 in there. We should be fine with 4. And so all I'm going to do is just break them off. And that's a fine, fine, fine seed potato right there. All kinds of stalks on it, right? So there's one. There's another one. You got that. And I'm just going to break them off. 2. This one here, got lots of nice roots on them. There's another one. There's another 4 nice seed potatoes. And this little guy right here, he's got one nice big one, but there's several potential coming. So we'll just, oh, there's 2 nice ones on him. So that's 4 for a tub. And we still got lots. We got 4 for there. Let's stick them in the ground. Okay, we just had a technical malfunction. The camera got that hot that she shut down. So here we are, half hour later. So we got our soil. Forget where I was to now. We got our soil. We got our potatoes. Now we got to do is sink them, make them disappear. I'm going to use my little spade. Use my little spade here, and we're just going to come in like so, drop them down like so. See that? Anything with that one? Drop them down. What way will we put them? Like so. I don't think it really matters. Three is probably enough in there. Yeah, we put the 4th one in there anyway. Forget. Maybe we'll get another one come just like the one we just planted, hey? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Alright, they're planted. And we'll just cover them over. And in 10 days, a week, the soil is moist. I'm not going to water it. By the time the middle of March comes, Sheila's brush, we should have foliage. And we still got all this guy. All this left. I got nowhere to plant them because, as you can see, it's a long way from potato planting time. Unfortunately, I can't speed up the time and go in the future and show you this guy coming up. But rest assured, when it comes up, you will be the first to know. But that's enough for today. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you came by. And I'll talk to you next time I look at you. No, that's not it. Don't forget to click that like button. Like on this video. YouTube will share it around. Please do it. Do it. Do it. Thank you. See you next time I look at you.